Okay, uh, part 3, am I right? I think last time we just bloomed Sakia and that was about it. Can't actually remember, to be honest. Well, either way, I know where we have to go next. Let's just head there. Okay, nice little stretch there. So, next order of business is exploring essentially, I guess what would be the rest of our map. We're gonna start getting rid of these demon gates in Shinshu Field as well. So, just, some quick fights here. Nothing too, I guess, out of the ordinary. Nothing too tough. Just a bunch of green imps and red imps. Nice and easy to start us off today. I really should upgrade my ink. Can I even do that right now? I can, and so I shall, because that's going to be our main thing. I don't really get hit often enough to worry about my HP. Though that may have changed in like the 2 or 3 years that I haven't played this game, so we'll see. I'm hoping it didn't, because if it did, then that's gonna present a bit of a problem during boss fights, especially during one of them. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, though. For now, we can open up a chest. A vengeance slip. Temporarily deflect enemy attacks. So you essentially just counter. But we'll get our own counter in a little bit. It's going to be much better than any vengeance slip can give us. And you guys will see what I mean shortly. Remember this little ferryway that Yisun was talking about? Yeah, well, we can actually do something with this now. Let me just do this really quick. So, you'll notice that we probably can't make it the entire way swimming. That's why we now have this. We can make lily pads now. Give us a platform to just cruise on as we swim. You can make it about halfway once we get to the other half. If I can draw a circle. There we go. Perfection. So I turned on mini games, which I keep thinking that I had on, but I didn't. Essentially, in the loading screens, if you press F in either a certain rhythm, or if you just spam it enough times, you'll get a Demon Fang for free. And I'm just really bad at the mini games, so I'm going to be failing those really often. So, similar to blooming all of the trees in Kamaki Village, or in Kamiki, sorry, not Kamaki, Kamiki Village, this area took me a while to actually, like, I guess, purify, because I was like, you can't go here, right, this is a curse zone over here, so you can't go there. You can go down here. As of right now, there's nothing that you can actually do down here. I mean, if you go into that house, you'll get a hint. But I mean, I don't really need it, because I know where it is now. Essentially, there's no way to actually get through it because you can't actually swim anywhere. So, Instead, you kind of have to do like a drop of faith. Or do you? Oh. That's unlike the way that I usually do it. Usually I just drop down from where you start off. And then, you know, just do that. And since it's a Divine Grade intervention, I'll let you guys listen to the beautiful music. This is what a Gate of Force is supposed to look like. I honestly hate this place with a burning passion. Oh, there's one where you have spam. Ah! Okay, I failed it. So, you'll notice a treasure chest here. We get our first weapon. Our first real weapon, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to explain all this. Thank you, I know. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna equip this as this, and this as this. Yeah. Okay, so the reason that I have our initial weapon equipped as our sub-weapon and not our main weapon anymore, is mainly just to show you guys how rosaries work, and the other thing is to show you guys what essentially the rest of this playthrough is going to look like in terms of the weapons. You will never see me use a mirror as a main weapon again. They're only going to be used as my sub-weapons. You will see why. Now it's time for my least favorite character as well. Excuse me. So now, you'll remember the priest who lived beside the entrance to the Moon Cave. He said that Tao Master Waka generally tends to guard it. This is Tao Master Waka. And I hate him. I hate this guy. I hate fighting him. I hate the way he sounds. I hate the way he looks. I hate everything about him. Haven't a clue. It's a fight. Of course we are. So itchy today, holy. Imagine being one of the most powerful swords in the entire world and being called Pillow Talk. Depressing life for a sword. So this is how rosaries work. They are quick attacks that, well, to say the least, they're not very strong attacks. Anyone who has played this game before will be able to tell you one thing, and that is, well, I don't know if they'll be able to say it per se, but every weapon has essentially a power value attached to it. Rosaries have the lowest of all the weapons. They attack the quickest but have the lowest powers out of all of them. Whereas glaives, which I believe is going to be our next weapon class that we get, or weapon quote-unquote class that we get, is has the highest. And you'll see why when we get it, we don't get them for a while though. Like, we don't get them till we're like a third through the game. That's when we get our first one. But from there on, we get them pretty often. There we go. So now we know who the culprit truly is for this. Ominous. So why aren't you there anymore? Okami does not care. Excuse me. Well, no shit. So rude. He's the first one to say that Isuna isn't a bug. Yeah, go away. No one likes you anyway. We do indeed. And off we go to do said work. And now we get our results for the... Oh, wow. That is a first for me. Generally, I get, like, the lowest time and, like, medium-ish damage, since it's my usual set. That's a first. Well, good to know that I'm actually not as bad as I thought I was at the game. Alright, time to move on. I want to check my Demon Fangs for a very specific reason. Keep forgetting if you can get it right now or if you have to wait. Actually, what do you have? Sure, what do you got? Ooh. Ooh, that's good. Oh, yes. Okay. What are we gonna use this on? We're gonna use it on all the rosaries, because the rosaries are gonna be the main weapons that we use. So... Huh. Okay, for now we'll only buy the one. Okay, and we're not going to use it yet. We're going to keep that in reserve, for now anyway. Chalky. I didn't know that was his nickname. I usually skip dialogue. This is the first time I'm hearing it. Huh. That's a new one. Kiba actually means fang in Japanese. Huh. That just clicked since I'm learning Japanese now. Alright. Interesting. You don't get that when you defeat a monster, you have to use a floral finisher, dummy. Ethan, you know what they are. We've collected 42 of them. Do you have what I am looking for? I am looking... No, you do not. Okay. So, I'll talk to that guy relatively often because he will have, at some point, I don't know when, he will have an item called a water tablet. Water tablet essentially allows you to walk on water, makes a certain part of the game a lot easier. It's a very short part of the game, but a certain part nonetheless much easier later on. Since this certain part of the game you have to swim, but if you have the water tablet you don't even have to worry about the swimming part, you can just run. And it just makes any portion of water after that just so much easier. Ume. Why would you name your dog Horse? For those who don't know, I don't know if there's any other, like, meanings to it, but Ume in Japanese means horse. So okay, good to know. I agree with you, Ethan. If your dog is trapped somewhere, go save it. Except let's not forget this guy seems to be like an absolute idiot. Yep, there it is. There's the idiocy I was waiting for. And I love this part. To get him to stop crying, we just... Yeah. If you talk to him normally, he'll just keep crying. Keep hitting my mic. Okay. So we get an explanation as to like how to do this, but we're not going to worry about it. We're going to skip that because I already know how to do it, and I'll just tell you guys how to. Okay, essentially what we do is we use our celestial brush like Ethan said, and we just draw a line to a fish. From there, you use, on PC anyway, so you use the keys opposite to where the fish is going. So if the fish is going left, you pull right. If the fish is pulling left, you pull... Sorry, if the fish is going right, then you pull left. And essentially, you'll want to stay within the green zone. The blue zone, you'll notice, like, if I just stay in the blue zone, nothing happens. I think the fish actually gets away. Going into any other zone aside from that, like if you go into the red, you know, he starts like losing HP almost, which is essentially like his stamina. We don't want that. We really don't, because then it makes it easier for the fish to get away. And if we've the hell? I'm cutting the fish! What do you want from me? And, yeah, basically if he runs out of stamina, it's not necessarily a game over, but you fail the minigame. And now we have a big fish. Once you see the big fish, you know that you actually did something, like, you know that you're basically done, you just have to reel that in. Hello? Hello? What is going on here? I've literally never failed that before. I have never failed this before, thank you. I don't know why I was failing, I wasn't doing anything different. So, I think we can definitely finish Tsuta Ruins today, just because it is a pretty quick first, like, it's our first real, I guess, dungeon. See ya. You can't have the kid getting hurt on your watch. No, no. I mean, technically I wouldn't mind, but no, he provides good money. So now, once you rescue... actually... I don't know if it's actually once you do this or not. At some point throughout the game, you see him again, and you can essentially just fish with him for free money. Like, really easy money, because I think each fish, at a minimum, sells for like 100 to 300 or something like that. That's just really easy money, honestly. There's no point not getting it. We'll save that for 1 second. Let's open up this. Enhancing weapons. We'll figure out how to do that soon. Not right now. We're not going to deal with that demon gate either, or devil gate, whatever you want to call it. We're going in here first. I want to show you guys what this truly does, if you guys didn't actually get to see. Oh, cut the right thing, thank you. So, with this, you can essentially get 2 demon fangs for the price of 1 enemy, and you will see what I mean with this guy. So if you time that right, you essentially somersault him into the ground, and in doing so, you completely annihilate him and get 2 demon fangs. Hit me, I dare you. I'll end you. That's a fast attack, holy shit. I don't care about my time, just attack me. Attack me. There we go. There's our other demon fang. And we can get another one as well. So like I said, anytime you do that, you can only do that once, however. And on bosses and enemies that you generally aren't able to suplex or somersault like that, whatever you want to call it. I'll just call it a seismic toss from Pokemon, how's that? If you're not able to do that to an opponent, if you do a perfect block, you will get Demon Fang still. I think I actually got a Demon Fang from Waka because I ended up doing a perfect block, but I don't know for sure. But you can do that on bosses, mini-bosses, etc. You can do that on basically everything. Just the perfect block thing. You just can't do the weird seismic toss. But that is the reason that we are going to keep the mirrors as our main sub-weapon. It's because it's just easier for us to get Demon Fangs for now. Normally I don't draw the lily pads because, I mean, it's kind of obvious as to what would happen. I mean, water's purple. Purple generally tends to Jesus Christ, why can't I speak today? Generally tends to mean poison. And, well, that's no different. So we're just gonna do a quick save here, just to... just in case we die. I don't think we will. Oh yeah, we have more of these stupid cursed trees that we're not touching. A vase. So things like that, similar to the fish, they are just money. You just use them for money. There's nothing else to them. And I'm going to get the... There is a stray bead. I think it's in this room. I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure it's in this room. Damn it, just do what I want you to do, thank you. Don't think it's in here. This is a clover. It's right here, we might as well. Since we're here, we might as well. Thank you. So every clover we get 5. I remember I didn't know how much it was, but now there you go. We have the value. Each clover is about 5 praise. Okay, I know there's a stray bead in here somewhere. I just don't know exactly where. Again, I haven't played this in like 2 years, so I'm not gonna know where a lot of the stray beads are anymore. I'll still know where a few are, just not where a lot of them are. And I don't know if I've addressed this yet, but if I haven't, I'm going to now. If I have, sorry for the repeat. I have not, like, so last episode I noticed that the video was lagging a fair bit. I'm still kind of fooling around with OBS, so I'm not expecting everything to be perfect. So I'm not going to say every episode, but whenever I watch something and I see that there's something wrong with it, whether it be lag, audio, video, whatever the case may be, I will try my best to adjust whatever setting I think is best in OBS. I just won't necessarily always know. God, I hate when I actually try to draw a circle and it just doesn't accept it. I believe that's the floral finisher for you. And I'm correct. Floral finisher for you is bloom. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. More ball physics, which I hate. I hate balls in this. They're so annoying to use. It's just like why? I mean, they get easier at some point when you get a certain power. Are you kidding me? Are you... Like, line up my camera. Thank you. Might as well cut the rest of these. And now we have to deal with these two. I don't think I went over these, and I don't know their names, so I'll check it in a bit. Actually, you know what? Let's check it now. Just because we can. Let's just check it now. There's our red imp. This is going to be our yellow imp. This should be our... But here it is, Bud Ochre. Yeah, these things are really annoying. Essentially, they, can we do them before they, what the hell? What would that do? Like, just didn't activate or something. Oh. Oh, that's weird. Oh, I don't like that. It's really... So now without ink we become Kung Fu Dog, which I wasn't able to show, but I will be able to soon, I think. I remember correctly. Soon, as in, like, not this episode, by the way. We are 100% not getting there this episode. Like, I can guarantee it. We're most likely going to get through this entire area, like this entire dungeon, pretty quick. But we're not getting to that point. Ooh. I never noticed this here. What's in here? Is this a stray bead? Nope, it's a vengeance slip. We have a thing better than a vengeance slip, so screw you. Thank you. Yeah, Ethan would have told us to do this. He would have been like, these mushrooms can't grow in this kind of shady place, and then, you know, kind of figure, I have to draw the sun. Yeah, I'm gonna skip that kind of dialogue. If the dialogue is like blatantly obvious, I'm most likely going to skip it, or if I know what to do already. Just because there doesn't really end up being much of a point, I'll just tell you what would have been said. Just to kind of speed this up a little bit, because as is, this is going to be a very long playthrough. Despite each episode being around an hour long, this is going to be a very long playthrough. Like, this is part 3 already, and we're on the this is going to be our first real boss that we're going to be fighting in a bit. Those mushrooms made him sneeze, and somehow the sneeze did this. I have failed this before. It's honestly not that hard to fail. If you're not going full speed. There you go. Now that you're going full speed, honestly, it's not that hard. And once you're here, you also don't have to worry about it. Yeah. You die if you go down there, by the way. Because that's just poison and death. And now you'll notice this. I call those demon locks. I don't know what the actual name of them is, if there is an actual name even. And the way to kill them is by using Nexusum Key, which we do not have. Blockhead. I guard this place so that all shall pass. There we go, buddy. You're a blockhead. I don't expect you to have many brain cells. Yes. Yes, I can. Are you sure about that? Yeah, good to know. Now, if you tackle him, He shows them to you oh so very generously. And then it's up to you to remember them. Believe they're there. Yeah. So there's multiple of those. There is one that is skippable, and honestly, if I don't do it in, like, it's nowhere near us yet, like, we're nowhere near that point yet, but for once we get to it, I think the way I'm going to do it is if I fail it, let's say 3 times, I think I may just skip it, because skip honestly takes less time than actually doing it, and I haven't been able to do it, like, ever. So, if that remains to be the case when we get there, I am fully skipping it without any hesitation whatsoever. Because honestly, it's, like, the blockhead thing is just really annoying. I would have rather if they just didn't put it in. But they did, so I have no choice but to do them half the time. I think it was actually 2 that are skippable, except one of them is optional, the other one technically isn't. So, again, we will cross that bridge when we get to it. Thank you. Okay. Really damages nearby enemies. Okay. No! Damn it. I am not doing this. No. See, this is an optional fight. I don't do optional fights. See ya. Are you freaking kidding me? Leave me alone. I don't care what's in here. I just don't want to do it. There you go. Thank you. There's a reason I didn't want to do those. Mainly because blue is honestly harder than the green ones. But aside from that, I just don't like doing random fights. They're unnecessary. Use up and you use more ink than what it's actually worth. Jesus Christ, I cannot speak today. Today was 100% the wrong day to do this, but that's fine. Oh, right, this. Speaking of unnecessary fights, we got 4 of them? 3 of them. Fantastic. We're going to go counterclockwise. That's just easier for my brain. And we're not going to worry about demon fangs for a while because I don't know when that water tablet's going to be available. By the time that is available, we probably will have more than enough. I think it's only like 50, to be honest. And we're already at, what, like 48? Yeah. We're 2 away. Okay. I dare you to hit me. Can you do that weird charging up thing that you do, like when you're in the air, so I can just... Thank you. Alright, time to just finish this. Nope. Damn it. I tried doing the... I think that thing's throw finisher is the cherry bomb. I'm not 100% sure, and that's what I tried doing on him, but failed. Let me go in, thank you. So part of the reason that I like the Rosary so much is because the Rosary, well, aside from its quick attack speed, it gets Godhood very quickly because of how Godhood is. Godhood is based off of your combo and how many consecutive hits you have. That just so happens to be the Rosary's specialty. It's consecutive hits, as you can tell. Damn it. We missed that. That's fine. So, on bosses and things like that, we essentially take no damage whatsoever because our Godhood is generally so high from hitting them. And you'll notice, yeah, red imps not that big of a problem anymore because, you know, they don't even do anything to us. They can't block because we attack way too quick. So even though the Rosary is among the weakest of the weapons, or is rather the weakest weapon, it's still very much, like, it's still very much a viable option because of how much damage it can do so quickly. You know, it has good DPS, I guess would be the better way of putting it. Our next upgrade for ink is going to be 200, I believe it was. So we can't quite reach that. Yeah, 200. Well, that's fine. It's generally more ink than what I usually have, so... Do we have to watch the motion for a second time? Can't skip that. Okay. Jump here, jump here, jump, jump, jump. Jump here, jump here, jump here, jump. That was depressing. I mean, I'm not really known for being good at parkour, but this is just depressing. Okay. Thank you. This isn't a divine intervention, but let's watch it anyway. It's pretty. Why not? Huh. This recording might be reaching kind of a limit there. So we're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to fight this boss relatively quick. Basically, so they're just saying, "Wow, the water's clear again. Cool, we can swim." That was about it. So we're gonna have to, once we get to the boss, we're gonna have to fight that thing really quick. Which isn't that hard, honestly. It's a pretty easy boss. A boss that I have a funny story for. Also, speaking of funny stories, the second episode of Okami got copyrighted. I don't know why, I don't know how, but 3 sections of it got copyrighted just randomly out of the blue. Once the standard definition was done processing, it just instantly got copyrighted, and I was like, okay. I guess that works, you do you. It's not like it's going to affect anything because they just claimed it, meaning that they're just going to be getting any revenue I get at whatever point. I'm not getting any revenue, so quite frankly, I don't care at the moment. Feel free. I don't really know what else to tell them. Like it's just kind of weird that they decided to copyright claim, because if it was something where I stayed silent for, like if they copyrighted like the Great Divine Intervention, for an example, where I stayed silent for that entire thing, okay, that'd be one thing because I stayed silent. I didn't do anything with the music technically. But I was talking during every single part that they copyrighted. In fact, 2 of the parts that they copyrighted were fights. So I'm just really confused, honestly, but whatever. It's not affecting the channel in any way. It's not like I lost everything. So it's all good. Wow, what can we do with that? I guess we're about to get told. Oh yeah, that's right. Yes, now my question isn't, wow, there's a constellation here too. My question is how? We are in a ruin with no form of, like, ceiling light whatsoever. How the hell is there a constellation? How do we see it? And this is my favorite of the Hanagami trio. Tsutakami, the last of the triumvirate. I'm not gonna embarrass myself that badly, don't worry. It'd be funny if I did though, wouldn't it? Actually, wait, here's an idea. Yeah, OBS can still hear everything, okay. We're going to, go into, like, Google Translate really quick. Hold on. Google Translate. Was it like yeah, trimu. Or something like that. It's something like that. Yeah, this word right here. How do you say it, Google?
Triumvirate.
Triumvirate. Huh. Well, I was a little off when I was trying to pronounce it. You mean swing through trees? So here's the thing, we can actually skip 2. Because the range is good enough for that. So, oh, we can actually skip 3 on this one. Ooh, right to the top, let's go. And out the door we go. Okay. Yeah, so initially it's not that obvious what to do. Definitely not that obvious, right? I have run out of ink so often this episode. Holy crap. And down we go. Wait, is there anything back here? I don't think there is. I don't think this looks like any treasure chest. No, there's a save point. We ain't gonna need a save point. It's gonna be easy. Easy. Just watch how quick this boss goes down. Godhood tips. I've already given tips about Godhood and already explained how that works. Holy Bone S. You get to restore HP. We're not even gonna need that. We're gonna do this with no damage. Should not have said that because now I'm actually gonna have to stick through that. Let's go. Do this quick and easy. Yeah, so basically if we die, it's like a checkpoint where, like, if we die, we just get sent back there instead. Ah, yes. Animated butthole. Thank you. Bro, I wish I could do that in the actual game. That would be cool. Well, you see, it's either that or you die. Well, guys, welcome to the first fight, that being Orochi. I'm kidding, it's not. Welcome, the Spider Queen, whose direct translation in Japanese is Spider Whore. Yeah, you heard me, right? Spider Whore. And she is by far the easiest boss, with the second boss being possibly one of the hardest in my opinion. Alrighty. So, our first thing, run around. Can you keep running, please? Thank you. All you have to do is press one direction for this entire boss fight, and I swear you will take 0 damage. Once she does that, you just have to... draw a few lines straight to her. And now, you go in here. Here's what you do. 1, 2, 3. I see you vibrating. Very slightly, but I see you. Yeah, it's a very easy boss fight. It's very straightforward as well. Takes absolutely no effort to do. And you can just do that. Normally you're supposed to wait for her to do that. I generally tend not to, just because it's not as fun. So I've stuck to my promise of taking 0 damage, oddly enough. I mean, not that that's too unordinary for this boss fight. Like I said, she's very straightforward. It's literally like... she has... Ooh, almost took damage there, but not quite. Don't really feel like taking any damage today, you know? Stop jumping. Alright, how about we do this? We'll go a little ways from you, so we can charge at us. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Whatever, I'll take it. Completely missed me. And that's Spider Queen done. Yeah, that was quick. Not the quickest we could have done it, but quick nonetheless. I'm not really going for like 100% speed, but you know, going pretty quick nonetheless. I'm going to have to actually equip that, show you what ink bullets are, because they're kind of fun to use. Alright, and I think that's a good spot to leave off for today. I will see you guys in part 4 already. Wow, this is going a little quicker than Ori.